iPhone baddies part 3. If you know they use 3 camera, clear. Favor was expelled from Divine International College, sadly, and the iPhone baddies continued their reign in the school. It was very sad. Favor was set up by the iPhone baddies. She knew nothing about the exam cheats. All efforts of Favor's parents to get her back into the school was in vain. The school executive refused admitting Favor back. Favor cried her eyes out. She started regretting messing with the iPhone baddies. The iPhone baddies continued oppressing the students. Their savior, Favor, was no longer around to stand up for them. The iPhone baddies slept with different men, made some money, and got the latest iPhone 15 Pro Max. The students were very surprised when they saw the latest iPhone 15 Pro Max in the hands of the iPhone baddies. Emma then shouted, "Look at them. They've never owned an iPhone with 3 cameras before. If you know they use 3 camera, oh yeah, clear." The students immediately vanished from their presence. The school became hell for the students as the iPhone baddies continued insulting students who weren't using the latest iPhones. But until when? Many years later, the iPhone baddies are now living a miserable life. They relocated to Lagos and didn't have a well-to-do job. Their source of income was sleeping with several men, and their most valuable thing was their iPhone 17 Pro Max. The money they got from sleeping with men, they immediately used it to swap their phone and feed. The 3 of them were living in a 1-room apartment, sleeping on the same bed and sharing toilets with their neighbors. And still, they didn't plan on doing something to better themselves. They were popularly known on their streets as iPhone baddies, where they share 1 room. The funny thing is, their iPhone 17 Pro Max is enough to get them a standard apartment or start a business, but they did none. They were obsessed with their iPhones. One day, Emma went out to sleep with one of her clients because the new iPhone 18 Pro was just launched and she desperately needed to get it before her fellow iPhone baddies. But unfortunately, her client almost used her for rituals in the middle of the night. So guys, please, I tagged my fellow storyteller. Her name is Berry's Animated Tales on TikTok here. She tells beautiful stories, they're interesting stories, romantic stories. Whenever I watch her stories, I'm always glued to my screen. So please make sure you follow her and listen to her interesting stories. Emma was almost used for ritual, but she smartly defended herself and ran out. That night, Emma gave her life to Christ. She vowed never to sleep with any man for money again. She decided to get a job for herself. Emma got information that a big law firm needed a secretary, and she decided to try her luck even if she wasn't really qualified. She got to the law firm and she was informed that the owner of the firm herself will be doing the interview since she's going to be her personal secretary. And to Emma's greatest shock, the owner of the firm appeared to be Favor, who she got expelled many years ago. Favor was also surprised to see Emma and she shouted, "Ah, iPhone baddie," laughing. "How are you doing? Long time." They greeted each other and surprisingly, Favor was nice to Emma. She told her because of what she did years ago, which got her expelled, she applied for a scholarship in Lagos and eventually became a lawyer and started this law firm. She also told Emma that she's married to Henry with 2 kids. Emma couldn't hide her tears. She ruined her life because of her obsession of iPhones. She abandoned her education, neither did she learn any handwork. It was over for her. Favor, the CEO of the law firm, didn't employ Emma because she isn't qualified. Emma left the firm in bitter tears. She cried the whole night, ignoring her fellow baddies. The next day, the first thing she did was to sell off her iPhone 17 Pro Max and she got an iPhone 5X. She used the money to start selling provision to get a better life for herself. Her fellow baddies continued their rough life. Anytime anyone who knew Emma's past came to buy something from her, they would always mock her saying, "If you know they use 3 camera, clear." The end. Wait guys, we are not done. So I tagged my fellow storyteller below. Her name is Berry's Animated Tales. If you are looking for interesting and romantic tales, please follow her and listen to her beautiful story. She tells beautiful stories, interesting stories. Whenever I watch her stories, I'm always glued to my screen. So please make sure you follow her and listen to her interesting stories. Just check below, you see her, Berry's Animated Tales. So you guys, This is a lesson for the youth of nowadays. The obsession you all have with iPhone is wild, to the extent that some girls sleep with various men to upgrade their phones. It's not too late to mend your ways and start something for yourself. So this is the end of this video. Please make sure you like this video. Tell me the lessons learned from this story in the comment section. I'll make sure to reply everyone. Please do not forget to repost this video, add this story to your favorites, and please share to your friends. And the most important thing is for you to like this video. Thank you so much. See you guys on my next video. Claire.